Hey there, I'm Blue Uriel, and this is the second recording I've done for this house build. I put the I put the screenshots first because the person that I usually watch has them last, and I wanted to differentiate myself at least slightly. And I've started. Yeah, this is the second time I've had to do this because I don't actually have a microphone for my first video. Yeah, great, perfect. Yeah, I started out with this really bad idea to have a half wall and in extension to that to have a kind of like Willow Springsy kind of area over here, and that was just this is clearly not Willow Springs. There are palm trees, and other things, and these windows simply do not go with this area. I mean, it's kind of weird, like to have windows that go with a certain like I guess temporal region, but it's just yeah, I kind of like decided to go with. I tried to do like rustic in the front, modern in the back, kind of like a mullet, but the cafe ended up not being a mullet, thankfully, and I decided to go with modern all around just to fit the theme of the area and the feel of the area. So when I started putting those windows in, and I tried to put the bathrooms in at the side over there, I really like doing bathrooms 2 by 3 because that is the smallest area that I've kind of discovered I can do a bathroom in because I'm a very limited person when it comes to that kind of thing apparently. And I do anyway, yeah, I tried to do a fence, a stairway all across there, and I really hope this is recording. I really hope this is recording well. And yeah, I wanted greener out front, but that's kind of yeah. And this is when I started going modern. Just delete everything, start over because it looked terrible. Add some nice little glowy columns in, nice little glowy columns. Do the thing that I saw from like other houses on Oasis Spring. I don't know what I'm saying. Do the thing that I saw in other houses from Oasis Springs. Like I really like the idea of having a fence like hangover, but I also like the idea of having that kind of hangover because it just adds a little bit of differentiation between two different styles of things. So then, big open thing, lots of light, great cafe, perfect cafe, one of the best cafe. You can't see it, but I have doing an okay. Anyway, I did this thing where I kind of lifted up the grasses above each other just to make this little feature outside, just to make it like a little bit of originality within the just a cafe. Of course, a freaking orange and blue cafe is a bit too original for some people, but you know, well, orange, blue, dark, dark, dark color. Not entirely sure if that's black or just dark gray. I'm gonna go with dark gray. This one. Yeah, I decided to go with an orange because I saw the doors and I was just like, huh, those don't match with anything. Let's use them and match everything else with them. If you can't find something that conforms, conform everything else that way. That's terrible advice. I like it. And anyway, back to the back to this. I put a couple of roofs on there because it looked too flat. I don't really like a featureless roof. I know, like, honestly, in like a realistic house, in like a realistic world, this isn't a house. This is a cafe for coffee only, specifically a coffee house. I guess it is a house. It's a coffee. Anyway, realistically, it doesn't matter what your roof looks like. You can put whatever you want up there. You can put heaters, you can put chimneys, you can put whatever you want up there. But if you have a Sims 4 house, what's one of the things that you're gonna look at a lot? You're gonna look at the roof, or you're gonna look down from it. So what you want to do is you want to have the roof look nice. You want to have a nice looking roof. You can't have like just a featureless roof. At least that's how I see it. At least that's how I see it. You know what really bothered me? The fact that they do not have any modern coffee thing. They haven't got any. The coffee like coffee counter in The Sims. One is a very specific shape. It's an L shape. It worked very well this time, but it doesn't work a lot of the other times when I'm trying to make a coffee house. But this time, I had to switch the counter I was using to make it less modern. But, I mean, personally, this is the first video that I've ever made of this kind of thing, so you wouldn't know. But a lot of the, unless of course you've seen my house bits in Origin. Anyway, Origin, Blue Uriel, just like the name. BLU, Uriel, like the star. But yeah, I like the kind of like adding detailed old things to modern things. But yeah, you see the like the cyan in the bathroom. Oh yeah, I thought that wall was pretty featureless, so I kind of just added a little kitchen in the back there. But I like adding like fancy old things to modern things. For some reason, my brain calls it French, and it's not French. I don't know anything about French. I do not know any French. But yeah, I put like a little kitchen back here for no reason. I mean, you don't need a kitchen in a cafe. I mean, you probably need a kitchen in a real cafe because people are going to be like buying actual stuff. But you don't need a kitchen in this cafe, so what's the point? So I tried to put a little roof there because, again, it was featureless, but I decided, oh, it already has enough features. That doesn't look good. I'll just, more dark gray tiles. There you go. Yeah, now a lot of grays. Oh yeah, I didn't think the orange wall back there was enough because everything else was orange. So I just put a couple of mirrors there. Just I don't really think that would work in real life. Like grass needs light. So like if you have like grass under an area with a bunch of other grass, the grass wouldn't grow that well. But who cares about grass? Grass doesn't matter. Grass is an unimportant thing. What has grass ever done for you other than look pretty? But then again, how pretty is grass really? Unless you like, yeah, you have to chop it down. It's bad. It's bad. Yeah, I mean, seriously. What's the coolest grass in the world? Elephant grass? That's nothing. It's only tall. What's it got? Oh, I realized that like, God, I'm like moving from one subject to another really quickly. Also talking very quickly. I realized that like cafes and stuff. A lot of the time they have. A lot of the time they'll have like sitting chairs. Sitting chairs. So I'm trying to find a good orange sitting chair to put there. And about at this moment, I think, I'm pretty sure, it's coming up sometime. I realized, I actually realized, oh my god, this place is too orange. Whoa. I need to add something. I need to add something else to this place. I also realized later that the bathrooms aren't actually like, you can't actually get to them. But yeah, just wiggle around a little bit and realize, no, put the lights in first and then realize this place is too orange. Let's add some blue. Contrasting colors. Nice little opposite sides of the color wheel right there. I thought the that area was way too blue and that area was way too orange, so it kind of like there's no feng shui. So I guess I just added a little orange in the kitchen, a little orange on the side. And the bookcase was, yeah, white, orange, and blue. Probably not the best color scheme that I've ever come up with, but I like it. Blue and Orange Cafe. I have to go see what this is actually called. Probably. It'd probably be a good idea to figure out what this is called. Like on the thing, so I can say it in here. Maybe, or I could just title the video on YouTube. You know what? When I upload this to YouTube, the name of the video will be the name of the house because it is not called Orange and Blue Cafe. I was stupid. I made a mistake. I will admit that. It's my first time. Dude, it's my first time. Yeah. Then I realized that this thing was like way too far up. So I moved it back. Because that was a good idea. Anyway, yeah, I put a door out. This is a huge cafe. This is seriously a huge cafe. Who would have a cafe this huge? Like, you don't need that much area for a cafe. But like the main building with that little like offshoot on the side, where I actually, I completely missed this, but I switched it up so the walls were orange and the chairs were blue because I thought it would be nice. And then I realized at that moment I realized, oh, yeah, circular pieces. Yeah, I didn't feel like rearranging the columns, so I just added a second one in there. But seriously, this is a huge cafe. There's so many places to sit. I probably should have added something else, like maybe a piano. Eh, it's fine. It's nice. I like it. I like it. Yeah. Hang a little bit up there. I'm like a little bit over there. Realizing that like those hedges weren't going to work because of the curved piece that didn't actually have a hedge on it. I didn't want to bother. So yeah. And I realized that it looks stupid. Come on, it looks stupid just to have like the grass over on the right side and then nothing over on the left side. So I stuck a bunch of things over on the left side. Make stuff bigger. Cheating is the only way to get ahead in life. And a little romantic garden stuff to there. Just wiggle the camera around a little bit. Add a cool roof pattern. One over, in the middle, another one under. Perfect. It's great. It's wonderful. It's a great roof. The best roof. Yeah. And I cannot ever figure out a place to put this plant. But guess what? I shoved it in. I don't care if there was a way or if there wasn't a way. Yeah, I always thought, like, there are no couches that match with that armchair. The really colorful one. The one that has the blues, the one that has the orange, the one that has the greens, the one that had the yellows. All the colors. It has all of the colors, but there's nothing that matches with it. So I put all these chairs out here. But, seriously. Yeah, and I was actually switching the colors up outside because inside the colors were the opposite of what the wall was, but outside there was no actual color on the wall. It was just either the lined like stone masonry or it was tiles. So there's no point of switching it up. So I just switched it up in the chairs. And I put the lights on there because I thought that would look nice outside because it was a little dark. And eventually it went back to the daytime so I should probably this is at the moment that I realized I have to change the entire structure of the place in order to actually get a door to the bathroom. Multiple doors to the bathroom. Move back, move everything up. Realize that the cabinets are kind of out of place a little bit, so I have to move them over a little bit. Accidentally press the brackets. I don't know how I did that. They're pretty far away from the keyboard from the thing I was looking for, but I don't know. Put a little orange wall there. Just a little orange wall. Another thing, because I actually had a lot of space left. Seriously, I think I used every pack I have in this game in order to do this. But yeah, I really like these bathrooms. I really do. I couldn't actually take a picture of it in screenshots at the beginning because they're so small and cramped. But who needs that much room in a bathroom? It's just a bathroom. What are you gonna do? Like go in there and shit? But yeah, it's silly. And then yeah, I did this cool thing where I kind of like moved the first glowy part under the wall and then I put the mirrors over it so you couldn't see it. Yeah, I didn't want to put the toilet in front of the windows because no one wants to watch you do that. And I used the like fancy toilets that you have to use cheats to get. I think I did. Yeah, they look like they're like the really cheap one, but then they have like the drips on it. So it's like the artsy one from Get Together. No, Get to Work. No. City Living. I don't know why. I don't know how I mixed that up. It doesn't sound anything like it. What am I doing? Like just stalling? No. Trash can. Gotta put the trash can. Maybe. Anyway, I put 2 trash cans. I really like the I think the money trash can is so underutilized in games and just it's just so underutilized. No one uses it. Yeah, just kind of looking around a little bit, trying to figure out what I should do next. If anything's missing. Pause for a while. And yeah, stick some plants in there. This is actually the last section of video that I have. And yeah, I tried to make it match with the surroundings, which probably wasn't that great of an idea in case anybody wanted to put this in a different place. Yeah, got a little legume shape right there. Maybe it's just bean. I don't know. I don't know the difference between beans and legumes. A peanut is a bean. No, peanut is a legume. Yeah, see, look, I don't know the difference between beans and legumes. Yeah, but gotta put a little desert life. Messed up, had to do it again. After this, I actually turned it on. I probably should have done a lot of this in the day. Yep, there we go. Make it look like the building's actually like sitting there and has been for a while, kind of like the earth and the grass. Grass does not matter. The earth and the grass have kind of worn away next to the building, so they do this in the actual game. Like, have you ever like deleted a lot? And then I erased it because I thought it was a little too strong. Have you ever like done that in the actual game and like just kind of removed a house and then realized, oh, there's like still land stuff there. I gotta remove the land stuff. Add a little feature there. Put a little wall there. Yep. Kinda realized that I'm supposed to do it one more out. I actually turned that blue in the last thing, and it's almost over. I'll have to say bye for now. Bye-bye.